Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are not seeing things. This is a return of the Cult of the Lamb. Or to the Cult of the Lamb, rather. Now, at the time of this recording, it is January 8th, 2026. The update for the massive paid DLC update for Woolhaven is not until the 22nd, I believe. I may be wrong about that. Let me just double check this to make sure. Let me see. Yeah, January 22nd. So, anyway, you're probably wondering, well, if the DLC is not until the 22nd, why are you playing this game now? And that's because I wanted to take this opportunity to basically show you, or basically tell you the story of the game up to this point. Now, while I'm playing this game, there will be a massive spoiler update. Massive spoilers for anyone who hasn't played anything or knows nothing about this game so far. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into the save file that I used. As you can clearly see, I've played a number of days since the last video. I'm now up to day 1122. Honestly, I thought the game would crash, but, you know, at least as long as there's a 4-digit day counter, I mean, I guess that's something, right? I'm not going to go over, like, what I expect out of this massive update in detail. I've already expressed, you know, what I would like to see out of new updates. The one thing I will reiterate, however, is, you know, I got a lot of people I can revive willy-nilly. I personally would rather just limit it to those whose bodies I've kept, honestly. If only so that, you know, it won't crash or slow the game down to a crawl, because, I mean, you may or may not be able to tell from the recording, but I am playing this on the Switch too, so, and yes, the graphics are a bit smooth like butter, but, you know, that's not really something with which I can say I'm proud of particularly. I mean, if there's enough going on in the game, or if there's too much information going around that the game is slowed to a crawl, then, you know, what good were the graphics then, right? Anyway. Alright, so first things first. Let's go ahead and hold our sermon here. Okay, so how did the game start? So basically, four bishops of Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I'm planning on reviving the bishops again. Yeah, they died. Most of them died since the last playthrough. So anyway, you play as a lamb, right? And basically, these 4 bishops had brought you to be, you know, sacrificed to prevent a prophecy which stated that a lamb would bring them down. Now, how that prophecy came to be, or if it was just all a ruse, so Narinder, the one who waits, could be revived, I'm not sure, but I digress. Okay, yeah, this is a lot of people. Yeah, so you can already see this is a problem here. You know what, let's just sort by name. cast him up. Here he is. Okay, I didn't need to heal him. Okay, so... Okay, here's a good example. Okay, so the 4 bishops brought you to be sacrificed in order to stop a prophecy that stated that a lamb would do them in. Well, cut to earlier in this game where you, the lamb, the last surviving member of your kind, were slaughtered to prevent that prophecy. Now, Narinder, one of the 5 bishops who have been rejected by the other 4, tasks you yeah, sure. That's nice. So anyway, Narinder, the one who waited, tasked you with slaying the other 4 bishops so that he could be free from his prison. Despite being a crown bearer, apparently he couldn't escape the realm of death, even though he had the power of life over death. So, anyway, although he couldn't leave the realm, he basically tasked you, the lamb, with actually starting a cult in his name. And so, you know, after some trial and error and some time and trial and tribulation, you know, you, the lamb, will eventually succeed in slaying the 4 bishops. Along the while, after you slayed the 4 bishops, this guy, went too far in. This guy, an otherwise nameless deity, basically tasks you then with restoring balance between life over death. Because hey, who knew having such power came with responsibilities? Who knew, right? So anyway, as the newly appointed, technically god of death, this guy basically tasks you with setting the souls of the 4 bishops, of the other 4 bishops, free. And so you do. Now, and, you know, whether or not you decided to spare him originally or not, he'll also either give you, you know, Narinder's statue or Narinder himself. But that's not exactly all there was to the story. So I think it was either in the Sins of the Flesh update or whether it's Sins of the Flesh update or the Unholy Alliance, there have been some lore tablets or things found within the game. So, major spoiler, if you don't want to read these, if you do not wish to know what these are, I won't go over them again, but once you get a lore, that's right here. So, I'm just going to flash it on the screen for a few seconds. And then, you know, once you're done reading what you want to, you know, we can then move on. So, supposedly, the ancient tablets, I believe, may have been created by Narinder in an age long past. But that's hard to say. And then there's this lost message. Found a herd. Taken care of. Let the worm know that I seek the next. So I'm guessing this must be a message to the person who would later execute me as the player? I'm not sure. And then, of course, the ancient tablets also supposedly ripped note, written in fear, covered in dirt. We've been hiding for days. I'm hungry, but I'm too scared to leave this place, though. The earth no longer shakes. I didn't know the bishops could bleed. The 5th, we dare not speak his name. Soon we won't remember it. But he waits. He will always wait. Not shh. sure. Not sure who wrote this one, but anyway, the ancient tablets, one fled my blade. I will find it. The bishops need not concern themselves. I do as I am told, and only as I'm told. I'm guessing I must have escaped at some point. I don't know. Anyway. Anyway, the tablets also depict someone by the name of Yangya. And, you know, finding all the lore tablets gave the player the snake follower form, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about, but there you go. Anyway, now, as far as what I'm doing here in this game right now, that was basically just an overgeneralization of the story. Didn't really feel like... I guess I didn't really feel up to explaining everything. If you want a more detailed explanation about the lore, there's other people who have done videos on it. Shoutouts to those people. Anyway, what I'm going to be focusing on right here is basically, based on what I've seen, winter is coming. So I think it would be pertinent for me to try to get as many crops as I can, which means I'm probably going to have to conduct more fasting rituals, I guess. Yeah, that's worthless. Double resources. That's nice. Alright. Of course, you know, if you want more of the game's story, you could always, and I would highly encourage you to do so, watch the first few episodes of this series. Bear in mind, this is probably one of my longer running series, so the quality of video may differ depending on how early in the playthrough you've watched this up to. So, suffice to say, the first episode was probably done, I think, with a Switch OLED. So there's that little chestnut. Plus, I think I was new to OPS at the time, so I haven't really quite mastered it. One other thing I failed to mention, and as of this moment, we're actually in the middle of changing internet service providers. So, yeah, supposedly we have a faster internet right now, like even faster than before. So I don't know how that translates to what'll happen to the recordings after I've uploaded them. But suffice to say, at least uploading them in general should be a hell of a lot quicker, so I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really noticing a real huge difference here as far as connectivity goes. I don't know. But anyway, that's not really such a big deal, I don't think. Okay. Alright, well. Okay, well, if I go this way, I can get some meat, so. Okay, so the end goal for this episode, or recap episode, I guess. I'm probably just going to play until I've revived all 5 of the bishops. Luckily, I've already had one of them revived, so, and you just saw me revive a second one. So... I don't have any. That's right. I don't have any red hearts, so I can't really make use of this. Don't matter. No, I think I'm perfectly fine with my AoE attack. Need money, all that. I mean, it's not like I can't use the money, but right now money's kind of worthless at the moment. I know, ironic, right? Fully healing before going into a boss room is going to do if I have the blue. If technically I'm wearing the blue fleece. Down here. Heavy attacks no longer consume fervor. next room. Next. Potential to get fish going this way. Raiding a vineyard. So, if I get double the gold, and this room changes gold into fish, does that mean I get double the fish? Or double the food? Sorry, I thought it was fish. My apologies. I guess I have to get a specific... Got 3 morsels out of that one. When you are hit, all enemies take big damage. You take twice the damage. That's fine. I'd love to just sit back, take in a little bit of damage, and have them defeat themselves. I mean, normally when I have this kind of setup, I would have spent more days with the cult, you know, and actually just build up you know, hearts beforehand. Or at least get that one relic that exchanges the blue hearts for. I think it's the damned tears of the merciful mother. Not to be confused with its twin, the blessed tears of the vengeful father. Okay, well, this one's just better overall. I mean, not that I don't mind a gun, but you know, I don't know. I just favor the axe, honestly. I mean, it's not the fastest weapon, but it has a little bit of heft to it, I guess, over a sword. Plus the heavy attack with the axe, I can, you know, strike from a distance. I just gotta position myself to. This just gives me invincibility. That could be useful. Remove the negative effects from the Dark Tarot cards. So now I got my speed back. Invincibility. Cotton seeds. Give me stone. Well, let's at least see what it is. Don't think there's too much food opportunities. I mean, I could always just, you know, destroy the Leshy statue and just fight Leshy and end this excursion. Random blessed relic. I don't know. I kind of like the skull. Once per row. Shuffle any. Travel to any chamber you want. Okay. When an enemy's killed, 10%. Yeah, give me the 10% chance of striking a random enemy with lightning. Okay, alright, well. Replenish further slowly. Alright, and probably get the hops. And the grapes. There. And this is room number 3, right? Yep, let's just fight this guy and be on our way. There we go. Alright, well that only took 18 minutes according to this. Okay, so Narendra, Shimura, and Kalamar, huh? Sermon. Rituals. Alright, looks like we can revive another one. Alright, so this time... Oh, gotta wait for this to load. I guess we can revive Kalamar. Okay, so let's see how many berry seeds. 50. 50. Oh, I guess it's full. Oh, that's all the fertilizer I had. Okay, let me help him out here. What's your problem? Sure. This is another thing I want changed. I want them to increase the name pool, because I'm getting a lot of... Joketti. Yeah, you could be a moose. Why not? Alright, next. You are S. You're S. Pate. You can be... sort of pinkish in color, why not? Okay, well, I can't have any sick followers at the moment, so... Okay, that takes care of you. Alright, you're taken care of. Alright, so let's see. Cook a few of these. that didn't really do much. Okay, cook more of these. I really shouldn't be playing this right now. I actually have to work during the daylight hours now, so I'm actually kind of tearing into my bedtime, honestly. I mean, I could have waited until, like, Sunday night to do this. Sunday night, Monday morning. But, I don't know. Still would like to see some other use for the god tiers, though. I mean, I got a stockpile of them at this point. Alright. What's your problem? No. Yeah, those are upgraded outhouses. What's the deal with this then? Cook these. Alright, fall asleep. Let me help you with that. This will get it done twice as quick. Bam. Okay. So what's your problem? What? No, I already got one of those. I think, at least I think I do. Well, whatever, we don't need one. Shame on you. Alright. Let's see, how far along are we? Okay, so I still gotta wait a little bit longer for that to revive another one. Okay, well, let's begin by ascending a follower. there's that. Let's see. Alright, we'll need someone to take on the sin of others. Oh, how about one of those newbies? Level. You, why not? Don't worry, I'll help you out with that. Actually, I'm not sure. 2, 3. Alright, well, I guess I'll be seeing him later. Alright. And, yeah, why not? Alright, everybody. Time to get paid. Gather around. Alright, now it's standard sermon. Alrighty. Oh, I should have done another fasting ritual. Shoot. I'm sure they'll be fine, yeah. Alright, now to pass some more time. How about Anura? Okay, so we still have to revive 2 more bishops here. Shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, at least I hope not. Oh, there he is. No, you did that to yourself. You were unclean to begin with, clearly. That's on you. This way. Weapon and curse damage increased by 3 times. Positive effects of corrupt tarot cards and relics removed. Oh, I gotta beat these guys in an order. So you might be wondering, like, why am I bothering to resurrect the bishops? Because as far as... Because, you know, you never know, but they might play an integral role in the next coming DLC. Not sure. Just speculating. Well, if I go this way, I can get a relic, but I can also... Well, I mean, I just started this run, so... I mean, what's worse gonna happen, right? Oh, hey, I can... Sure. How about you? Nope. Okay, and up here. I think I'd rather keep the flaming shots that I have. Let's go this way. Oh no, it's an enemy. Ow. You know, I really gotta consider taking more of my followers with me to these things. Better my odds, you know? Or at least make the fights faster. Technically, I believe I played... Wait, was this before... Yeah, I think this was just before they changed it to where Level 10 is the absolute max level of a follower. So I think I still have like maybe one or two holdouts that are technically a little bit higher. Oops. Oh, shoot. Oof. Well, that's not good. Well, I don't remember where I saved it. I'm not going to replay it, and it's getting late anyway, so yeah. Maybe for better or worse, I'll just, play this on my own time, but yeah, sorry about that. I was hoping to make this at least an hour and 30 minutes long instead of just an hour, but hey, I guess that's how it is. Hopefully the next update will buff that out, I guess. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you when the Woolhaven DLC comes out. I don't think I'll be recording episodes the millisecond it comes out because I'll probably be working, but don't get me wrong. Oops. Don't worry, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you when we get there. Later.